everyone. Welcome to the Boss Babe Business Show. I am your host, Katan. Please let me know if everybody can see me okay. Drop a heart in the comments. Give me some feedback. Happy Thursday. I hope that everyone is doing wonderful. And make sure that you share this live. You have an opportunity to win a prize tonight. Can I get some hearts in the chats? Let me know. Okay. Hopefully that makes it a little bit less choppy. I tried to refresh the screen. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate you. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Let me fix my hair so you guys can see my earrings that I'm wearing tonight. All right. So welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you all for joining me. Happy Thursday. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate you all. Please let me know in the comments, in the public comments on Facebook, what state you're based out of. Are you a small business shopper, a small business owner, or both? And let everybody else know. And if you have a link where people can come and join you, follow you, and learn about you, perfect opportunity to do so. I apologize if it's a little bit choppy. We might have to switch devices, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue within the next 5 minutes or so, because I did make a couple changes and refresh. All right. So tonight you have an opportunity to win a free serum. So this is a watermelon serum that can be going straight home to you. And all of the winners, I actually am going to go ahead and waive that shipping fee again. So you don't have to worry about the shipping. It will be free shipping and a free serum. All you have to do is share this live to earn a chance to win. And you're automatically going to get 10 tickets if you share this live. I'm going to place you on the raffle, and then at the end of this show, we're going to announce who has an opportunity to win. Now that I've shared that, I do want to go ahead and get straight into promoting the businesses that we have here. Is it still a little blurry? Has it kind of cleared up for everybody? Let me know in the comments. I don't want to change devices, but I will if I need to, for the sake of quality, because I do have some products that I want to showcase to everyone. How's it looking on everybody's end? Okay, does it look a little blurry? Okay. A little blurry. Okay. I'm going to have to, hopefully I don't have to change the devices. Well, when I put this shoe up, for the most part, can everybody see it pretty well? Yes. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Well, hopefully, I don't have too much issues for the night. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get into it. You guys know the drill. Let everybody know what state you're watching from, if you're a shopper, small business owner, or both. And let's go ahead and start talking about the events of the night. I have some opportunities, special offers. I have 3 business owners that I'm going to be showcasing this evening. One of them is doing a mini fashion show where she's going to show us 10 different jewelry pieces that are on sale for $6, $8, or $9. And then the other 2 are going to be showcasing their brand, their mission, and just letting you know what services they provide. We do have a special offer of the night that I'm going to drop in the comments. This is for anyone that might need assistance with a social media makeover. I'm providing a Facebook social media makeover, and I'm going to drop it in the comments. It is on sale for $25.99. That will be for this weekend only. Once the weekend has ended, so will this promotion. Hello, Lady D's Treats. Thanks for joining. Hi, Shelly. Thanks for joining. Okay, special offer of the night. And this is the social media makeover bundle. This will be provided through Boss Babe Blog and NBC.click. Those are both my brands. One of them is about advertising and one of them is about marketing, branding, things like that. And so this social media makeover bundle is normally, it's already discounted, and it's kind of like a free trial, not a free trial, but like a very highly discounted trial for 3 months. And so it's normally on sale for $49.99. It is now going to be on sale for $29.99. And what you're going to receive is a revamp of your social media. It's designed to enhance your online presence and increase your audience engagement. So we're going to optimize your content to attract more followers and boost your social media performance, elevate your brand's visibility and your overall presentation. What you're going to receive: a 3-month trial of our Facebook social media management services, a professional 30-minute social media evaluation for Instagram and Facebook, a six professional social media content flyers made with your brand colors. So whatever brand colors you have, and then a flyer template released to you after the 3-month trial has ended. So you can change the words and the colors if you want to down the line. So it will be 6 flyers, and they're going to be based off of like whatever branding you have. Like if your brand colors are blue and white, the flyers will be blue and white. If you already have a logo, we'll put your logo on the flyers. If you don't have a logo, that's okay. We'll still make beautiful flyers. A lot of business owners, whether they had a logo or not, have shopped with me for business flyers and designing services and projects. So this is something that I do all the time. If you need examples of my work, you can look at my social media pages, Boss Babe Blog, or go to my website, bossbabeblog.com, because I actually designed that as well. So here's the link. It is $29.99, and it will only be available for the weekend. So I said the night. Oh, oh my God, please don't say that. Oh my God, that's so much pressure, Shirley. I just had someone who was getting well, and they were not supposed to be laughing. And as soon as we got on the phone, it was a disaster. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just get off the phone, and I'm going to just let you rest and leave you alone, because every 5 seconds they're laughing. I'm like, oh, you got to stop that. So special offer of the night. Social media bundle, $29.99 social media bundle. And this is available. I'm going to do it for more than just a night. I'm going to do it for the weekend. And this is a great way to boost your social media presence and make it look more professional, make it look more, I would say, vibrant, and match your brand colors as well as the energy that you're trying to portray to your audience. So that is a special offer of the night. The next thing we have is the opportunity of the night. This is for anyone that's in the fashion industry. If you know anyone that is based out of Dallas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, am I missing one? Texas, that is in the hairstyling industry, that is in the makeup artistry industry, or in the fashion industry. And heck, if they're outside of that and they still would like advertisement of their services, if you know anyone, make sure you share this live with them and let them know about this opportunity. But right now, I'm providing an exclusive opportunity to 2 more fashion industry-based businesses where you can receive all of my services unlimited for 4 years. I'm going to advertise your business on my magazine, on my blog, on my podcast. If you're already a member and you've purchased that special bundle, that special offer for 4 years, then this applies to you as well. But you'll be featured on my magazine. Your products will be placed on my magazine. We'll have a podcast interview about your brand. I'll be interviewing you unlimited throughout the year, as many times as you would like to come on and utilize these platforms. And so if you would like to take advantage of that, or you know someone that would like to take advantage of that, the price right now is $30 upfront, and then you pay $69.99 within 30 days. So it gives you enough time if you need to save up a little bit more, if your funding is limited. But if it's not limited and you still just want to take advantage of this deal, you can do that. If you are not based in the fashion industry, but you are still interested in what I just offered, which is $30 upfront, $69.99 within 30 days for 4 years of advertisement, you can send the message special offer to my personal DMs, or go to bossbabeblog.com and just go to the contact us page and type in special offer. We will determine based off your industry if you can qualify for this special offer. And if it's still available, we'll just go ahead and provide it for you. But I am specifically looking for industries that are based in fashion, hairstyling, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the comments as the opportunity of the night. And then let me go ahead and shout out these brands that I'm representing tonight, because I always share who I'm shopping with. So that opportunity that I just shared with everyone can be found. You can find it on my personal Facebook business page. You can find it on my Instagram page. You can go straight to the website. It's really up to you. We got multiple avenues, but I'm going to give you guys a direct link to the Instagram page, the Instagram post, where you can go read all about this offer if you think that it's something you might want to take advantage of. And let me go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see, Boss Babe Blog. And it's a picture of me after I just got my hair done by Memphis Laid That, one of our newest members of the directory that I will announce and talk about a little bit later. Because I do have a announcement of the night. But sorry, y'all, my screen's moving a little slow, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that link for y'all so you can check it out. Let's see. Okay, that's taking a little bit to load, so I'm gonna let that move on to the next thing. So I am going to shout out the member of the night. It's India. So India is one of our amazing business owners that provides jewelry in our network. And I'm shouting her out for a few reasons. Not only is she inspirational, super positive, but she provides stylish, handcrafted jewelry, quick jewelry that you can wear to different occasions. And her birthday just passed. So everyone, please tell India happy birthday in the comments. I just want her to know that we love her. We appreciate her, all of the services that she has provided. And she has some amazing jewelry. And right now, her top sellers for the shoppers in my network are her bracelets. That's what I've been getting a lot of good feedback about. So happy birthday, India. We appreciate you. I hope that you had a wonderful birthday. You definitely deserve it. Thank you for the services that you've provided to all of the shoppers in our community. And here is the link to this is the opportunity of the night, everyone. Next, we're going to move on to the event of the night, and then we're going to move into the topic of the night, which is technically our quote unquote announcement of the night. Oh, and our product of the night. Let me be quick with that. All right. So shouting out the brands, the products that I'm wearing tonight. My hairstyle, these are faux locks, and they're coming from Memphis Laid That. So, you know, I can style them any way that I want to. These are individuals. So for anyone that's wanting faux locks, you know, you get your hair braided individually, and you can, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Let me kind of move it around the back so y'all can see what it looks like. So these are coming from Memphis Laid That. She's a DFW based hairstylist that is now listed in our directory. I absolutely love these, and she selected the color for me. I told her kind of what I was going for. So it's like a blonde. There's like 3 different colors, and I love them. So Memphis Laid That, shout out to you. Normally, this hairstyle is going to cost $200 at her shop or when she comes to meet you. However, if you decide to be a model, you can use coupon code MODEL, all caps, and get 30% off, which means it would only cost you $170. So you could do that. And if you refer her a new customer, every time you bring her a new customer, you get a free hairstyle. For example, if I was to say, hey, mom, I want to take you to this place and you go purchase a hairstyle. I'm going to purchase a hairstyle for you. That's a new customer for her. And that means I get a free hairstyle. So I can get this hairstyle again for $0. So if you're based out of DFW, take advantage of that. The next product I'm going to shout out is coming from Kisses by Monique, aka KBM. These are her flower earrings. I believe they're called the Pink Blossom. I just got done opening these the other day. I love these earrings. They're so beautiful. Sorry if it's a little blurry, y'all, but it's like a coral flower with a white flower. The top that I'm wearing is coming from She Cute Boutique. So it's actually a set, and it looks gorgeous. Let me show y'all. But basically, it's a set, and it's like a skirt. I can't really, you don't have too much wiggle room right here. But it's a top, a crop top that comes with a skirt, and it's beautiful. It is see-through, so you will need like either a bralette or a tank top, but I absolutely love it. So take advantage. And then my Kiss Gloss, I'm actually wearing like a nude color Kiss Gloss from Kisses by Monique, aka KBM. So the same place that I got my earrings. My skincare, as usual, is coming from my own business, and that's the same serum that I'm going to be gifting away for free to one person that's watching the show. Now that we've showcased that, the product of the night is actually going to be these pair of shoes from Bougie Steps. I showed them off earlier. I got in an order from Bougie Steps. So Bougie Steps is a business that's listed in our directory. She's verified, and she provides women's shoes, footwear. So these are her pearl sandals. They are so pretty. and they have like a sparkle to them. I'm just going to hold them up there while I pull up the product of the night. So you can head on over to our directory and click on Shop Small Businesses, and then you will see our women's fashion businesses, and hers is listed. And so the product that I'm showcasing is not actually these beautiful slippers that I absolutely love, but it's going to be these heels, because these heels are on point. I just got these the other day, and I just made a video of me unboxing them, but I love them so much. I already know I'm going to be wearing them to multiple occasions, because I could dress it up. Like if I want to do some jeans and like maybe a white blouse and some navy blue earrings or some sparkles, I could do that. But I could also do a beautiful white dress and kind of give it that like presidential look. It's really pretty. Like it gives off presidential / first lady / boss lady look. So let me just share them on my screen so y'all can see them and tell you what the price is with my 35% off discount. Normally I wear a size 9. So I was already kind of pushing it by getting an 8.5, but I was really loving these shoes. And so I just decided to go for it. But this is what they look like. Because my screen is a little blurry. And so here's what they look like. And here they are in person. And I love these. Like they are so gorgeous. They're so classy. I can't wait to take a picture wearing some of them. And I'm probably going to get 2 or 3 of these. Whenever I see something I really love, I usually end up getting 2 or 3 of them. This is about to be that item. So this item is originally $30, but if you add it to your cart and you type in the coupon code website, all caps, if it is still available, you're going to receive 35% off of this purchase. So I'm going to tell everyone what it is with the 35% off. And that's if the 35% off is still available, because we don't know. Let's see, all caps, website. And if this isn't available, I have another coupon code I'm going to share with y'all anyways, so y'all can have it. Okay, so it's still available. Take advantage while you can. That brings these shoes down to $19.50 with the website. Now, if the website coupon code is not available by the time you decide you want to purchase these shoes, you can still head on over. Let me zoom in for y'all. You can still head on over to their website and use the coupon code KBOSS. That's KBOSS, KBOSS, all caps, and get 10% off of every purchase at this website. So there you have it, $19.50 for these beautiful heels that I absolutely love. I can't wait for y'all to see. They're comfortable. The heel is a little bit shorter if you're someone that doesn't like high heels. What else do I like about them? Oh, this part right here, I was worried about it being like a little too tight, because sometimes that's the case with heels, like the bridge, but it wasn't. It was perfect for me. So I absolutely love them. All right, now that I've shared the product of the night, the last thing I'm going to do is share the event of the night. We're going to be pretty quick with this, and then we're going to move into the topic of the night. So the event of the night that I'm sharing is Lacole's Book Club. This is a virtual event. So anyone who knows Lacole, you know she's the founder of AL Publishing and Consulting. This is a publishing brand that helps you with publishing your own books, but she also has a book club because she is an author herself. And so if you go to her website, lacolesmith.com, and you click on events, you're going to see her book club event. And basically, here's the information. See if I can share that with y'all so y'all can see exactly what I see. Events. All right. So this is her page. When you click on events, scroll down, and Lacole's Book Club. On the 4th Sunday of every month at 6 p.m. Central Time, join Lacole's Book Club meetings, where she will go live in her private community or Zoom room to discuss the book of the month. This room is exclusive to all shoppers that have purchased a book from Lacole's library. So if you would like to attend, all you have to do is purchase a book, any book of your choice from Nicole's website that she has written, and then you're automatically going to be brought into the book club. And so if you want to see what book she has, you can just click on Nicole's library. And when you click on her library, it's going to pop up with all of the different options available. If I had to recommend one book to someone, it's going to be The Leaps of Faith, because you get to learn about Nicole's story. She has a journal that matches it. However, if you want to do a journal, then I would recommend the God Sent Notes and More. This is probably going to be the one that I recommend. This journal is just $10, and you automatically gain entry to her monthly book club for the entire year, or for as long as she's doing her book clubs, for simply purchasing one of her books. And so she has multiple here. But now that I've shared that, let's go ahead and move into the topic of the night. So the topic of the night is that we have new members that have joined our directory. So if we could get some hearts in the chats for all of our new members. Yes, thank you so much, Shay. I appreciate it. Yes, these are super cute. Like, I love them. And what's funny is if I type in on my search engine, I'm pretty sure it'll pop up because I've seen them so many times. Yeah, pretty pink blossom earrings. If I just typed in the letter P, it automatically pops up on my screen. That tells you how many times I've gone to this website. But these are the earrings that I am wearing, guys, just in case you wanted to get some yourself. And if you spend over $40, you can use that same coupon code KBOSS, KBOSS, to receive them. Yes, but I'm loving this look. I don't normally like floral, like too much floral. I'll do some floral, but I don't normally love it. And I'm really loving these. That's all I got to say. So great job. Kudos to you, because you really selected the perfect ones, Shay. So here's what they look like, guys, up front. And the product photography was actually done by me. I was hired by Kisses by Monique to do some of their product photography. So if you need someone to take pictures of your products, let me know. All right. So these pretty pink blossom earrings, $12 right now. But again, if you spend $50, $40 or more, use my code KBOSS. All right. Now that we've finished that, let's move into the announcement of the night. So the topic of the night, we have new members that have joined our directory. So if I could please get a heart, get some birthday cakes or some kind of congratulations emojis in the chat, because I'm going to go ahead and announce all of the amazing brands that we have in here, or business owners. So we have Lisa, who is now the newest member of our directory, one of the newest members. She is a children's book author. And so you will be able to find her on our directory underneath books and authors, but you will also be able to find her in our blogs that I'll be writing about literature and family. Then we have Lizelle, who provides work from home opportunities, and I'm going to be sharing one of those work from home opportunities today. So you'll have an opportunity to see that. I said the word opportunities a lot in that sentence. And then we also have Kenitra, who is the owner of the shoe boutique, the shoes that I was showing off earlier. So Bougie Steps, this is just one of the other pair. You saw those. She has been in the directory a little bit longer, but I'm still just giving a refresh for anyone that wants to get a reminder of some of the newer business owners that we have on our platform. Then we have Memphis, the person who did my hair. So if you like my hair and you're based out of DFW, you can check Memphis out. I do love this hairstyle. Honestly, I love it. So if you're looking for someone to do some cute hairstyles, check her out. And again, I am consistently looking for more fashion brands, hairstylists, makeup artists that are in the DFW, Dallas, Oklahoma, Louisiana area. And even if you're not in that area, but you travel, you can still come and join our directory and be promoted. And then the next member that we have is Kalia. So Kalia is actually the owner of Bella Boutique, and you'll learn a little bit more about her this evening. So I'm just going to shortly say that she provides women's apparel, very classy. And you're going to see some pictures of that later on this evening. So now that I've shared the topic of the night, let's go ahead and move into the interviews that I have for you this evening. Just a quick little refresh. We have, I do have a positive message I want to share with anyone that might need to hear it. I have one free resource. I have a income opportunity of the night. I have a business tip of the night that may help someone. And then I have the service of the night that I'll be showcasing. All of that will come after the interviews. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare to bring on our first interviewee. And technically this is more like a fashion show. So she is going to be showcasing 10 different items that you can purchase from her shop. And so before I do that, I am going to pull up this, because make sure you're paying attention to these interviews, everyone. I'm going to be giving out some tickets as I ask questions about the people that I'm interviewing today. Oh, I forgot I had tea over here. Ooh. All right. Oh, and my I'm sorry, y'all. My logo, my Boss Babe blog mug is coming from Vazaka, and my book is coming from hootstop.com. They are so underrated, I would say, because hootstop.com has some amazing products. Y'all got to check them out. Don't sleep on them. All right. So let's do this. Time to announce these tickets before I bring on this first interviewee. Make sure I got everyone before we get too deep into the interview. And I see we have some introductions. Don't forget, if you introduce yourself in the comments, I will pin you to the top. So there's Shelly's introduction. Thank you, Shelly, for sharing, and thank you for the tags. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 36 tickets. Thank you, Shelly. Oh, I'm sorry. And you introduced yourself. You get 20 tickets when you introduce yourself, everyone, whether you're a business owner or not. So if I see you doing that while I'm adding tickets, that can be you. So 36. That is 56 tickets, Shelly. Who's next? Oh, thank you for watching. We got Instagram watcher. When I see Instagram watchers, I like to share that. I wish I could tag. I wish I could let me see. I can't pin that comment on Instagram, unfortunately, because I had to do a separate stream. But I am going to shout out Motivational Talks and Dialogue Show. This is a show owned by Nicole Smith. Again, NicoleSmith.com if you want to learn more. She is based out of Louisiana, and she is one of our Instagram viewers. So if you watch us on Instagram and you would like a shout out, go ahead and head there and drop an emoji in the chat on Instagram, and I'll do that. All right. See who's next. MJ, I see your share. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. 20 tickets for MJ. We're doing 20 tickets for shares, guys, instead of 10. 20 tickets. Because the more we share, the more we get to show off these awesome businesses, resources, and all of that. Let's see. Don't forget, introduce yourself in the comments, everyone, and I'll pin your introduction, okay? And if you shared this live, let me know you shared it in the comments, and you will receive 20 tickets. The prize tonight is the serum, just in case you were wondering. Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. Y'all are awesome. Hey, Leslie, thanks for joining. I just saw you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Shared 20 tickets for you, Leslie. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's see. Dang, I missed a lot of comments. Ooh, they're piling up. Hold on. Can't type fast enough. Let's see. MJ, Leslie, 20 tickets. Oh, I'm glad you're home, Shelly. I'm glad you're home. I'm glad you're doing better. Congratulations on everything that has taken place for you in the past week. Was it a week and a half or so? I don't know if it was okay to announce it, but I'm glad that you're home. And I hope that you rest up and take care of yourself, and don't let anybody stress you out. Keep taking care of yourself in that process. Hello, Lady D. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. Lady D, you got 20 tickets. Ooh, it's time for me to go get some treats from Ladies Treats. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting to crash out on these cookies for a minute. Oh Lord, I cannot wait. Guys, Lady D's Treats, she sells cookies and she does ship them. She is my non-guilty pleasure because I feel no guilt opening up that cookie package and digging straight in. Um, Thank you for the introduction, Leslie. Whose birthday is Monday? Shelly, your birthday Monday? Okay. Uh, Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, we're gonna have to shout out Motivational Talks Dialogue. My name is Nicole Smith, and I'm the CEO and founder of AL Publishing and Consulting LLC. And we specialize in helping our clients find their voice so they can help others heal and elevate. I love it. All right. Oh, okay. So we can share our announcements. Share this last announcement, and then we're gonna move to this fashion show. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm about to get into those cookies so bad. I can't wait. Okay, so first off, if everybody could just tell Shelly congratulations. She's just received her second kidney transplant. So I think in the beginning she was concerned about not receiving that, or one of them was rejected. And so she was approved for her kidney transplant, and she's at home resting now. And we love you and appreciate you, Shelly. We're happy that you were able to get that transplant, and hope that you take care of yourself and just rest. Just rest. No work, no stress, just resting and replenishing. Okay, that's all. And expect that we will be supporting our bling dealer as she rests and gets better. Because for those of you who don't know, everyone that I'm not everyone, but I'm gonna say a lot of the people that I've interviewed have usually purchased jewelry from Shelly. So she provides jewelry that's on sale anywhere from $8 all the way up to I think 35. And so it's very affordable, very stylish. You see me wearing them on a lot of my shows. And one of my favorite types of jewelry are anklets. And Shelly provides those at an amazing price. So take advantage, shop with her, support her business, support her. She has more than one business. She has three that are listed in our directory. So we got Bling with Shell. We got Avon with Shelly. If you need your next Avon lady, she's the person you want to go to. And then we also have Shelly's Tupperware. So Shelly's Tupperware provides Tupperware items. I was just drinking out of one of her eco bottles. It's like an orange eco bottle that I got from her a while back. So shout out to Shelly. Everyone who shopped with her, give her some hearts in the comments. And congratulations. Nicole said, glad you were home. And let's see. Leslie, thank you so much for the tags. All right, let's go ahead and get into this interview. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, thank you, Leslie. 36 tickets. All right. First one. So, like I said, everyone, we got a mini fashion show going for y'all. We wanted to inspire you ladies. We know we might have some special occasions coming up. We have so many different things coming up, so many different holidays. We got the 4th of July. We got Juneteenth. We got birthdays. If there's anything that you're celebrating for and you need some fun jewelry, whether it's for a special occasion or it's just something cute, to adorn those beautiful ears, then you want to check out Pink Lavish Jewels. I'm going to go ahead and drop her information. You can join her community. There's a few amazing things about this business owner, but I'm just going to list off some of my favorites. Number one, she loves to service you. If you need assistance, if you need a specific color, she's happy to help you. Number two, she has a shopping community on Facebook where she's able to provide accessories for women who are in need and looking for some style inspiration. And number three, she is able to provide a diverse experience for multiple different women. Whether you're someone that is looking for a business that can assist you, that is fluent in ASL, aka American Sign Language, you want to check out Pink Lavish Jewels. And even if you are not fluent in ASL, American Sign Language, you can still receive some amazing accessories. The reason why I love that is because you have so many people that would like to shop and have an awesome experience, and they don't get a chance to because either the business that they're trying to shop with is they don't have people who are fluent in whatever language it is that they're needing them to speak, or maybe they do, but it's just not the experience that they're looking for. And so Pink Lavish Jewels provides that experience all in one for all of her shoppers. And so I love that. I love the inclusion. I love her determination, and I love how great she is with getting those products shipped out and taking care of her customers. I got to meet her in person, and the items that I said I love, she listened, she paid attention, and she sent them to me. So I want to shout out to India. happy birthday again. And let's bring you on and show off these 10 jewelry pieces for everyone watching. Let's see. So this is going to be a silent fashion show. Somewhat silent because y'all gonna hear me talking in the background. But India is going to be showing off these pieces. Let's bring her on. Hi. Welcome. You are welcome. Okay, so I'm still working on my ASL journey, y'all, but India has been super supportive of that. Let me change this view. There we go. And so for anyone that wants to learn a little bit, you can. I have one podcast out. I'll be interviewing her. Oh, looks like she's already wearing some of her jewelry. That's pretty. That's pretty. And so we're going to show off some items so everybody can get a chance to check her out. Let me take off this comment. Okay, here we go. All right, so India, can you please show off some of your earrings? You have earrings? She looks so beautiful. You look beautiful, India. Okay, so we have some earrings. It says Teacher Live, special teacher. So if we have any educators in the chat or anyone that's going to events for educators, her earrings are on sale. I think all of her earrings are $6. All of her bracelets are $8, and all of her necklaces are $9. We have some feather earrings. Okay, those are giving vacation vibes. I see some lemon, some floral on there. I love it. She's also wearing the jewelry that she made herself. Okay, pretty. And while she is showing off these items, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and drop her. Okay, the 2025 earrings. I actually have these. So just cute gold, kind of like a throwback 2025 hoop. You know, remember when those little hoops were trending all the time? I feel like they're always trending because people just love to repeat styles, and then we never know that that was something that was already popular. But that's what those remind me of. Okay. So do you have any necklaces? So in ASL, everyone, just a quick lesson. This means necklaces. This means earrings, and this means bracelet. So you can say them all together, and that means jewelry for anyone that's learning or wants to learn. I said I don't know everything, but I know a little tiny bit of something. Okay, that's pretty. It's a palm tree, so I think those with the other earrings that we saw definitely giving vacation vibes. We're getting ready to go into the summer. Her necklaces are all on sale for $9. One thing that I appreciate about India's necklaces is that usually whatever the necklace is on, it's usually very sturdy and thick, and I love that in a necklace. So here's another one. This is going to be a black necklace with a silver hardware, and it's a red cross. This is $9. All necklaces $9. And she has some very unique pieces. Pretty. Okay, so we have a turquoise with a silver hardware as a charm, and then a brown earthy actual necklace. I like it. I like the turquoise. Okay, now we got some bracelets. All bracelets on sale for $8. This is pretty. If you know someone that loves turquoise, looks like teal, blue, white. And then, let me drop the link for anyone that may be interested in shopping. Ooh, now that one is cute. So that one has a cross on it, and it has pearls and like a see-through pearl as well. I think it's like translucent beads. That's pretty. Okay, those are $8. All necklaces $8. And this one is more of like a colorful one. And then I see gold. I think that's gold on there. $8 also. Another one, translucent and pink. Okay. Do you have so we went through bracelets, you have necklaces. Do you have any more earrings? Any last earrings you want to show off? Or okay, perfect. Come a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so those are like stones. That's pretty. I love that. Okay, thank you so much, India. I appreciate you. I am dropping your information so that anyone who wants to shop with you can go shop with you. And then she's showing off some more earrings. They look like floral flowers. And let me get y'all her Facebook business page. Give me 1 second. Okay, so her business name is Pink Lavish Jewels. Her group is Pink Lavish Jewels on Facebook. She has around, I think, 80 plus members. And you can go there to ask questions and see what products that you have. And I'm going to drop the link for everyone. So this is India, interviewee number 1. She's doing jewelry. And there you go. Ooh, those are pretty. Ah, I like those. Okay. Thank you, India. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We love you. We appreciate you. All right, everyone. Bye. Oh, love you too. I think that's love you, right? Love you. Did I get that right? Ah, there we go. Okay. Thank you. Okay, everyone. That was India. She showed off her jewelry. I hope that everyone enjoyed and appreciated the pieces that she had. I did drop her information in the comments. The next interviewee that I'm bringing on is perfect timing because I just got done talking about some of our newer members of the directory. And so Lisa is one of our newest members of the directory. And officially, Lisa's business is now listed on our website. So you can go there if you would like to purchase her book. And then you can go and check it out for yourself on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is actually pull up the link to her book. And I'm going to go ahead and bring her on. Hello, Lisa. Welcome back.
Hello. Good to be here.
Good to have you. Glad to have you back. So for anyone who doesn't know, Lisa was already on our show before. So if her face looks familiar, that's why. You're not going crazy. Just in case you're watching and you're like, she looks familiar. So Lisa is a children's author. I don't want to spoil too much information about her. So I'm going to wait. But I'm actually pulling up your link, Lisa. I have it in my notes. So let me get that.
Sure.
Because it's available on Amazon
and Barnes and Noble, but I know a lot of people are on Amazon for things, so it seems easier. But
okay, yeah, Barnes and Nobles for the ones that appreciate going inside of a physical store.
Yeah.
And Amazon, yeah, and Amazon for the ones that love to just have it shipped at their door and not do anything.
Yeah,
and not go anywhere. All right, so let me pull this up. My computer's just taking so long to load. I might have to start our interview and then just come back to it while we're in the process. So please, Lisa, before we get started too deep into the interview, can you please share your Facebook or Instagram handles, groups, or anything like that where people can come follow you on social media?
Yes, on Facebook. I am on Facebook and Twitter. You can find me. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now that what are your handles for Facebook and Twitter? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask that.
You mean like what is the link for it, or
like the name, just the name of the page?
Oh, it's just Lisa Preisner, and it's from Menasha, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, perfect. So then it's already it's her first and last name that's on the the thing down there to the left. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name, but her name that's on the screen.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. You know, you're like struggling to find the words. I was like, I'm going to get this out. So, yes, her name on the screen, everyone.
Yes.
You can go there on Facebook and on Twitter, and that's where you can follow her. And I'm about to pull up her book on Amazon. And the quickest way for anyone that might want to shop with her down the line, you're looking for books, is go to our website, bossbabeblog.com. You're going to click on Shop Small Businesses, and then you're going to see books and authors. And when you click on that, scroll down, you'll see Lisa's name, and there will be a link, and it will have her book. It has her email, her information. But if you click on that link, it'll take you straight to the Amazon shop where you're able to purchase it. And if you want the Barnes and Nobles, or you just want more information on where you can purchase more and connect with her, you can also email her. Her information's there too. All right. It's taking me so long to load. I don't know what's going on tonight. I think my device is overheating.
Right.
I'm like sitting in front of, I try to move my camera over, my light, because when the light hits on my electronics, it just makes them so hot. So it's not even on my computer tonight. Okay, let's move to letting everybody know what state you're based out of. So can you let us know, what state are you based out of, and which states do you service to?
Sure, Wisconsin. I'm from Wisconsin. And yeah, I have a ministry, so wherever I'm invited to come and speak or share my book or lead worship, I go anywhere. So.
Okay. So she is nationwide.
That's right.
And congratulations to us, because this is, I think you are the first Wisconsin based business owner. So this is exciting. Yay! Everyone, I'm super excited about that. Make sure you pay attention, because we're going to be giving out 50 tickets to 2 people that can answer a question about Lisa's brand at the end of her interview. Okay, so now that we know she's based out of Wisconsin and she services all around the nation, we're going to go ahead and ask, what are the products or services that you want to showcase tonight?
Sure. I just have one Christian children's book to share, and it is called Who I Am. Okay.
I like the photo. Very colorful. I don't know why. I've seen what the book looks like, but I just want to look at it again every time you say it. I'm like, right? Just being nosy.
That's right. It's fun.
So can you tell us? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
No, you keep going. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, can you tell us the inspiration behind the book, what we should expect, who it's targeted towards, and then how much it costs? We know where to get it, but this information for anyone that might want to know more.
Yes, absolutely. So the inspiration, actually, God gave me a dream at night with the story. And so when I woke up, I wrote it down. And God's like, I want this message to reach families and kids. So yeah, that was the inspiration. God is always speaking to us, helping us to bring his message to people. So did you want me to tell about the story, a little bit what it's about? Or
yeah, for anyone that might have little ones that they would want to get it for.
Yeah. Okay. So in this story, the little boy, Noble, it's all about, a little kid and what happens in their day. Just the normal stuff that happens. Rejection, their parents are busy because parents are human, just normal things that happen to kids. And as we know, kids react with their heart, not with their, not with like an adult brain. So it's how to help kids always come back, no matter what happens to them, always to remember who they are and how special they are, that their worth doesn't change whether someone pays attention to them or they get rejected. And so the synopsis is him at the end as well, going to God and saying, okay, Father God, will you tell me how special I am? Because if we can train our kids to run to the Father, run to Jesus, run to the Holy Spirit, and be like, okay, I'm feeling this today. I need to know that I'm loved and special, right? So that their identity remains the same, so they don't get lost.
Yeah.
With all the things that happen to them during the day. So yeah, and it's an amazing tool. I've gotten amazing reviews from parents and grandparents, from teachers, from adults, that it really helps them with the kids they're working with, to walk them through So after they finish reading the book, they actually go into detail with their kids and be like, hey, was there anything that happened that hurt your heart today? And then they
Mm.
begin to share, and then you can walk them through the forgiveness and asking Jesus to heal their hearts, and then asking God, will you remind me how special I am? So it helps the parents. It's a tool for parents as well. So yeah.
That's wonderful. I resonated with two things you said. The first one was just from what it sounds like is helping them with emotional regulation, which I kind of remember us talking about this before
Yeah.
in our
Yep.
first one. Because there's a lot of stuff, like you said, that kids go through throughout the day, whether it's at school, with family, and teaching them that, hey, even though I'm feeling like this, I can still be secure
Uh,
in myself and what I believe in versus acting off of that emotion instantly. So I do
exactly.
like that. And then I also like the fact that you mentioned, which is another great parenting tip. I'm going to have to put that in the blog, but we're going to quote you on that. But basically, just being able to start that conversation with them about is there anything that happened to you during school or during your day? Because I was just having this conversation with someone about how if you don't ask, sometimes kids just won't tell
Yes.
you.
Oh
And
yeah. Hmm.
and they could be really going through something at school, and you would hate to find out once an
Yeah.
emergency has broken out or when something has happened and now you're being called up to the school versus
Yes.
teaching them each day, like, hey, walk me through how was your day, what happened in class, because it's like they don't think about it. Like I
Hmm.
remember being a kid, there's some things that I didn't think about. I didn't think to go and say, hey, this happened, but my mother trained me as I got older to come and talk to her. So after school, after I would go to a family member's house or a friend's house, which I didn't do that often, but if I did, I could come back and say, "Hey, this happened, and I don't know if I think that that was good, or this happened, or these are conversations that we don't always think about having with the little ones." So that
Yeah.
going untouched or untalked about can be a very damaging thing. So
Yes. And I found too that with a book, sometimes when you ask a kid, they don't even know how to respond, even if you ask them. So I found that like if they have a story that they just read where the little kid experiences these things, it like then they understand. It's almost like they, oh, yeah, like things like that. And so then they like can recall, put their emotions to the thing that happened. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like so yeah, that's why the pictures, the visual for kids helps them understand even what you're asking. Like, tell me about your day.
yeah.
If they
Hmm.
don't have a visual almost of like, like
What
in
that
this story.
conversation looks like.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So it really helps the visual and the yes, yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I like that a lot. And it's so funny that you were talking about that because that's the first thing that popped in my head was that conversation with one of my close friends. She was like, every time my kids get out of school, I ask them how their day was. But sometimes parents don't always do that because they forget or they
Right.
don't know how to start that conversation. So
Oh yeah.
something like a book where we're reminding people that no matter what you're going through, it's
Mhm.
okay. And then transition from that book to let's talk about your life now. That's really
Yeah.
great. That's a great tool. Okay. So I feel like we got some parenting tips mixed in there. Uh, so values. Can you share one mission that your business raises awareness for, and tell us a story behind that? And hi, Davita. Thanks for joining.
Sure. I mean, whether it be the book or, um, as a Christian speaker, I like to talk and bring people into an encounter with God where they're changed, where they can apply it to their lives. So it's something that is practical and makes people realize, oh, this is easy. I can do that. Versus, sometimes if you hear a talk or something and you're just like, well, that's great, but you didn't tell me how to do it, or that kind of thing. So like whether it's my giving a talk or a book, it helps teach people how to have a full-on experience practically of how to help you in your life to overcome anything, to have peace, anything. So whatever I share or talk about, and I was trained in like an inner healing kind of a ministry as well. So so much of what we grew up with, right? We believe certain things about ourselves or the people of the world. And a lot of times they're lies that we believed, right? They felt so real because of the pain. And so to heal our hearts, whether you're a kid or an adult, to heal our hearts so we can come back to that true place of who we are in our identity, always like life changing, for the rest of your life. So it helps us, yeah, get healing and overcome. So we're totally whole and complete. Yeah.
That's beautiful. No, that makes perfect sense. And it's something that I think no matter what, I'm always, I don't know why it's like a shock, or like it's a reminder, like, oh, like you can be in that phase of your life at any age, at any point in time. Because sometimes people don't take the time to heal. Sometimes people don't think about how healing might actually be beneficial for them. And sometimes
Yeah.
people don't even know that they need to be healed until they're faced with something in real life that tells them, wow, I didn't realize that, this is what I thought, or this is what my reality was, versus
Right.
I think my perspective needs to change. So I like the fact that that's something that you focus on. And I think it works for everyone, no matter what religion they believe in or where they're
Oh,
coming from. The
mhm.
concept of healing yourself and getting through trauma, very
Yeah.
beneficial.
Yep. And getting rid of
Uh,
the lies we believed. Yes, for anybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it can be a hard thing, because you just want, especially when you've gone through something that's been traumatic, you
Yeah.
sometimes you want to believe one thing, even
Yeah.
though that's not always what it is. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that I was able to get some of that healing at an earlier age.
Yeah.
But sometimes, I mean, I think that there's no place and point in your life where you can't continue growing. We can always be better, no matter what age we are, no matter what status we are, or how much we've achieved. You can always be better. But it is a hard thing. Like for me, I think I had a couple of moments like that where I was like, wow, okay, I have to really accept the reality. And my mom was similar to, she did some of the things that you were talking about doing, which is like having those conversations with your child, talking to them early. And sometimes people don't get that in childhood, so they have to do it for themselves. So,
Yeah.
you know, something to think about. But
Yeah.
yeah, very true. You
Yeah.
taking me back to memories. I was like, oh man,
That's right. See?
yeah. I'm like, hold on, because I did have that moment. If anyone has had a moment like that you want to share, feel free to in the comments. But it comes at different points and times of your life. But for me, I had that moment really early, and it was when I was like, when I was a child, all the way, I would say it kind of like it started when I was young, but then when I got older, around the age of like 20 or so, that was when I had to just start accepting the reality for what it was versus what I wanted it to be, versus what my trauma made me feel like it was. And it was hard, but it's really important to do if you want to be able to move forward and not be bitter or allow that trauma to change you completely, you know?
Exactly. And
So,
I
yeah.
have, you can also follow me on my YouTube channel. I have a particular super short video on a prayer to lift trauma off. It is amazing. I mean, it really immediately helps because I think people don't realize how much we can get traumatized by things that are even small. Like you can be rejected from a friend or they, leave or something, but it's so
Hmm.
deep that it actually can become a trauma. So like, and then you respond a little bit more closed to any new friend. You know what I mean? Like you don't realize what's happening because you're just right trying to live and whatever, being an
Yeah.
adult or whatever. But unless you heal your heart, you you can't have that, right, that healed, that openness, because you're more guarded now, right, because the trauma kind of set in. So yeah, I always encourage people, yeah.
You're
Just to
speaking some really true facts, because that, and also sometimes we're adults, we're sometimes taught with life to minimize our emotions, which is something that your book is doing the opposite of, that I appreciate. It's like when something happens to you, it's not supposed to affect you. If it does, you're quote unquote emotional, or you're thinking too deep into it, or you're an overthinker, when in reality you've just been faced with something that's disappointing or lets you down. And
yeah,
you want to live in your emotions, but people make you feel as if it's wrong to do that. And so that trauma
yeah,
piece, I've talked to people where it's like they've gone through things, and instead of addressing that they need to get help or they need therapy or they need to work through it, they will say, oh no, it's fine. But then it will show up in how they treat people and in their current
See,
relationships. Yeah,
exactly.
that is something that I experienced, and I was just talking about like in the dating realm, because for
Oh,
me, and
for
I'll talk a
sure.
little bit. Yeah, I'll talk. Don't nobody give away anything. Okay, don't
Ah!
spill spoilers in the comments, please. I want to keep this private. But what I will say is we're going to talk a little bit about it later on in the show tonight. But in the dating realm, one of the things that pulled me back so much and like really turned me off was that I would talk to people and they will talk about how they love women and they love this and they're healed and da 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 da. And I want a healed woman and I need a healed queen or whatever verbiage they use. And later on down the line, they start saying things that made it feel like you need therapy. For example, maybe we go to a restaurant and they invited me to the restaurant and they're like, hey, let me take you out. We sit down at the table. And then they say something like, what would you do if I didn't have my wallet, huh?
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Check, please.
Oh.
Check, please. You don't even have to worry about it. I want to go home.
Right?
So, that is a perfect example. And then when you start talking to them more, because I try not to just cut people off as people.
Sure, sure.
Now,
Oh,
we're gonna
I
stop
know. I'm
dating.
single too. I'm in the dating thing too, so I get it.
Okay, yeah. So I'm definitely not gonna cut them off as a person, like, but as dating wise, we're gonna stop this here because there's things that need to be addressed within you. But in that moment, I was like, okay, bring it together. I continued to talk to this person and realized after talking to them that they had experienced trauma with somebody in a relationship in the past where someone was unfaithful to them and
Oh,
someone didn't want to do things for them. So they would just use them all the time, ask them for money, ask them to bend over backwards. And
wow.
so they went through that.
See,
And in their mind, they felt like, I'm fine, I'm good. We can go out on a date, we can be in a relationship. But then when
but
you sit
unless you
down with
get healing, you project
yeah,
that on somebody else. Yes.
exactly. So, you're not being realistic with where you actually are. You think you're good, but you haven't actually addressed that and addressed your trauma. So now it's showing up in this date. Whereas I was invited by you, you were the one that brought it up. It wasn't even my idea. And I was like,
Yes.
sure, I'd love to. And then we get there and you start talking about what would you do if I didn't have my wallet? Leave.
Right?
Adios. Because you invited me. So
Exactly.
so I mean, I know that this book is for children and it's a little different, but the concept of having the self-awareness to know that you need to start healing is really important. So shout
Oh,
out to you.
yeah. And
And I
it's
did pull up your
YouTube.
YouTube. Is it Lisa Pressner Worship or is it Lisa Pressner?
It's just Lisa Preisner. It should. I'm pretty sure it's
Preisner.
just
Oh,
Lisa
I'm sorry, I
Preisner.
apologize. Lisa
Oh no,
Preisner.
that's fine.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but even if you just listen to that prayer, lift up the trauma for just one of the instances where you felt traumatized, I'm telling you, just leave. And what also I was going to say too about the story is that adults are getting a lot out of it because every time something happens in Noble's day, this little boy's day, he thinks those thoughts that we get too as an adult, those lies that we begin to believe, oh, people really don't like me, or they don't really want to hear what I have to say, or whatever it is. Those are lies that we fully believed and they became a part of us now. And so
Yeah,
unless we get healing and renounce those lies and be like, God, I come out of agreement with those lies right now in Jesus' name. And would you place in me a new way of thinking? The truth right after our hearts are healed, like help me to think in the right way, about myself and about people, because otherwise you carry the baggage, right? So,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I just dropped the link, everyone, for anyone that would like to go and check that out, listen to that. Um, I love to share uplifting content, and sometimes we need it on those days when our mind is playing tricks on us. So thank you for that, Lisa. So now that I've gotten off my spew of dating disasters, let's go ahead and move on. So let's move into networking. Can you share one event that you are hosting or attending, and then let us know what do we need to do to join that event? How much does it cost, and things like that?
Okay. Well, I don't have a set date for it, but it's a kids event where I will be reading the story, but then I walk the kids in that inner healing experience of asking Jesus, is there anything in my heart you want healed? And then we step by step walk them through. I've done these events several times. It is amazing, the kids' response. Like, that's their favorite part. Is the healing
What, the part
part
where you're asking them? The healing
yeah,
part?
like at the end of the story, then we walk through like a prayer time with God and say, okay, Jesus, was there anything that hurt my heart today? And then, was there any lies that I believed? I was at this one event and all these kids, so I asked the kids, okay, now let's ask God what lies maybe you believed in those moments where you got hurt. I wasn't even quite sure if they were going to fully understand what I was saying, right?
Yeah, that's what I
And
was gonna say.
right, but they did just listen to the story. They understood the little boy's what he believed. So anyway, so they all raised their hand and they all told me a different lie that they believed, and they were all different. There wasn't one the same, and I was like, oh, they really get this. Like, they know. They know what's truth and what's a lie. So then we renounced all those lies, and then we asked Jesus to heal our hearts. It was amazing. So I do those kind of kids events wherever I'm invited to, and that healing time for their hearts as well. It's amazing. So that's coming up sometime in the summer, but I don't have the official date yet for that.
Okay, will probably not, since there will be minors, but will this be virtual? Where or
I don't know yet. I'm not sure if it's virtual. So I'm
Okay.
hoping so, because that would be easier. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well, just let me know if you do something like
Yeah.
that, because I'm thinking
Mhm.
about one of the members in our directory. It's a brand owned by kids and JKL, and so they have a community for parenting, and they're trying to get authors, writers, anybody who does stuff for kids or for family. So that would be something that we could share
Yeah.
and let them know, hey, y'all can join this. And then I'm also thinking about like just people that I know that might be interested that have little ones, because what you said is very true. We do underestimate the cognitive ability of kids sometimes, and sometimes kids
Yes.
are more mature than their age. Like, I know
Yeah.
some kids that their age is 5, but they're talking and speaking like they've experienced and seen things as
Oh
a
yeah.
10-year-old. So,
Mhm.
and that's common in this day and age because everybody's exposed to everything so early. You go to school and your kids sees things and hears things that you weren't prepared for them to hear. You come home and you put on a commercial or you put on a TV show, and then a commercial pops up that now you have to have a conversation with them. So kids are becoming more and more mature faster. So that is
Mhm.
something I didn't think about also. So yeah, that's
Yes. And even like even if they even if they don't understand the word lie, they understand bad thoughts. So
yeah.
like, they understand because of how they feel. They instantly
Mhm.
know what doesn't feel good. So like the event that I did was for kindergarten to 12-year-olds all together, and they all got
Oh,
it. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's
all in
crazy."
one room. Ooh,
Yes. Yeah, it
that
was
sounds like
pretty
a lot of
wild.
fun.
Yes. But what I was going to say to include with that is that on my YouTube channel, I have the one that's introducing my book. The second half of it is all about teaching adults how to walk their kid through that healing, following the story. So that's in
Is
there as well.
okay. Is it the one that says
New
check out my
children's.
okay,
Yes.
got it. Okay, check out my
Yes.
new Christian children's book, Who I Am. I will share
Yes.
that
And
in
then yes, and the second half of that video teaches adults how to walk kids through that healing afterwards too.
Okay. This is nice. Okay, so this is a great breakdown of this book and tools on how to engage with your little one. I don't know why I feel like I have to say out loud what I'm typing because y'all are about to see it on the screen anyways, but hey.
It's
It's
good. It's good.
all right. So there you go. I just dropped that in the comments for anyone that would like to go and check that out. And this is awesome because it's like a video walkthrough. So if you do know anyone that loves to buy or purchase children's Christian books, make sure you send them to this live or share this video with them. And then if you are someone that would like to purchase them for yourself, your grandchildren, whoever, make sure you do that. It's perfect for kid events. And I'm glad that I might have to look into that with some of these children authors actually. Um, yeah, because I'm thinking, I've just thought about that. I'm hosting an event, or I'm planning on hosting an event for kids. But I also, it depends too on what the event is, what are the thoughts or the beliefs for each child. But I do
Oh,
know
for
that
sure, sure.
a good amount of them are, their parents are Christian. So they would appreciate something like that where I could do like a little story time for them. We all
Yep.
sit down and then we're going to have a movie on the projectors and stuff. So outside,
Nice.
so that will be really good,
Oh
actually.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm inviting some of the kids in the neighborhood because I kept saying like we're gonna do a movie night, and girl, that movie night ain't never come. So I'm finally about to follow through before they start looking at me like, that person you always look at like, yeah, sure. So
Right.
we're gonna do a movie night with a projector, but we're gonna start in the daytime and it'll go a little bit until the night during the summer. So what I'll
Wow.
probably do, we could do story time in the beginning and
Mhm.
then movie after, and I'll have like little fidget toys and spinners and stuff like that for them as well. So just a good idea for anyone that's like trying to plan out stuff like that. um
Absolutely. That's huge.
yeah, I love kids. Just like a little side note, but I love kids. I just haven't been at an opportunity or a place where I feel like I could have them and support them the way I want to
Sure, sure,
financially,
sure.
not have to struggle or worry. So usually my therapy for that is I watch other people's kids and then I just drop them off when I need to get back
Nice.
to what I'm when I need to get back to what I'm doing. So that's how we do that over here. And eventually I'll have my own. But for now, we'll just drop them back off at
Sure,
my
sure.
But let's see. So the next thing that I have, thank you for sharing that event. Please let us know in our network, in the communities, in all of them, the private one and the public one, when you do decide to host it and if it is going to be in person or virtual. Either way is great because I don't know if we have Wisconsin business owners, but if we do, they can see it in the public one
Sure,
because
sure.
that's for all U.S. businesses. And then the next thing is if you could just share one tip, or well, you kind of already did, but if you have one specific tip that you want to highlight, um, please share with us for parents that are trying to make a fun, interactive experience for their kids when they're reading books to them.
With this particular book or with any books or
It can be this particular, or it can just be in general, because you kind of shared one, and we did just post a video, so they literally have a
right?
little breakdown.
Yes, exactly, exactly. But yes, I mean, kids love that snuggle close time with books. Hence why it opens up that communication line between you and your kids. So that's why when you have a tool like this Who I Am book or other books, it literally just births conversation. Like they can feel that closeness, they're getting still in that reading moment. And so it is amazing the kind of God conversations you can have with them, whether it be about healing their hearts or just about, talking about God. It's amazing. Like reading is, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like a zone. Like the kids know it, they can feel it. There's like this stillness and this comfort that immediately comes right away when they curl up next to you. So to be able to utilize that time, is just amazing. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I just got done reading a book to a little one, and she was just so excited to snuggle up close to me. And I was like, oh, so
Right.
you're very right. It's perfect. And then also just like having your book, and you can have blankets or pillows or just a little stuffed animal for them. But that's a really great tip for any parents that have little ones, or aunties and uncles that are just trying to create like a safe space for the kids.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Yes.
so that's good.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I want to ask you is just, can you share one inspirational message that you want to leave with the audience to think about over the weekend?
Um, just that God wants your heart just as healed as your kid's heart. So God wants you to know how amazingly unique and special you are. So if you don't know that yet, just run to him and he will tell you all about you and how amazing you are.
That's beautiful. I love the reminder. Sometimes as parents, parents do forget to take care of themselves because they're so focused on the child. And it's such like a, I don't want to use the word toxic, but it's such a hurtful thought to say, oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter if I'm hurting. It doesn't matter if I'm feeling down. It doesn't matter if I'm not, you know, working towards my goals or working towards something that makes me happy. That's not important. What's important is the child. Of course, the child is important, but one of the most inspiring things for a child is to look up at their parent and see them doing the things that their parent is instilling into them. So you're telling your child, go for your dreams. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let negativity stop you. But then they look up at you and you're not happy and you're not pouring into yourself. So it's like, how do I take that and translate that into real life when I'm not seeing that from you? And even when you're not saying it, sometimes you don't have to say what you're feeling. I think children can feel the emotions that their parents are going through. So I love the fact that you left that reminder for moms, dads out there. Make sure you take care of yourself and make sure you work on your healing just as much as you want your children to work on theirs, because you're very important. Agreed. So before before I take you off, Lisa, I do want to share your book with everyone so they can see it on Amazon.
Awesome. Yes, I was going to say, if you don't have the link, just remember to, when you type in the title, who I am, you have to put in by Lisa Preisner, otherwise you can't find it because Amazon has like 1 million books. So, oh, there it is.
Yeah,
okay.
I know the struggle. Trust me. Because one of my friends also has a book too, and she told me the name of it, and I was trying to find it, and I was like, girl, let me just type in your first and last name.
I know, literally. You need to put the author's name, otherwise it's like, they're like, we can't find it.
You're just searching through the abyss of books. Okay, so you can purchase.
Yep, there's paperback, hardcover, and ebook as well.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that thing I've been doing all night of saying out loud what I'm typing.
Oh, I think it's cute. You can do it. It's good.
I'm like, purchase her ebook here and shop online if you like. And then it pops up on the screen and they're like, okay. All right, y'all. So here's the link. And I'm just gonna go through it really quick so everybody can see it. So reading ages 2 to 10 years. However, she did just mention that she had an event where she had even 12th grade. It's more than 10 years, right?
12 years old. So 5 to 12 years old.
Oh, 5 to 12 years old. So you can do older ages, especially group settings with different ages. I think that's awesome. And then language, English, print length, 30 pages. So here it is. Have you ever wondered what God thinks of you? Noble gets to find out this wonderful story about knowing his worth. Things happen in Noble's day that make him question his value, but Father God helps him to know how special he is. It doesn't depend on what happens in your day. It depends on who and what God says you are. Learn how to ask God how he thinks of you and find out for yourself who you are. And then here's the book. She has 5-star review. And it talks about emotions and feelings, literature and fiction, children's books, religious fiction, Christian books, if you're wanting to know more. The paperback is $9.71. The Kindle is $9.22. The hardcover is $13.02, which me personally, I prefer a hardcover over.
I do too. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I am not trying to be scrolling through a screen on a book, but some people prefer that. They do prefer the digital over the hardcover. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments. Let's spark this debate.
I'm curious too. Yeah.
Let's fight it out. So listen, do you prefer
like hardcover? No, ebook. No.
Do you prefer a hardcover book or do you prefer a ebook? Let me know in the comments. Which one do you prefer? I can't wait to hear this. Me, it's hardcover all day. I like to turn the pages.
Me too.
I know it's probably not the most sanitary thing to do, but I still like to lick on my little finger and then turn the pages. I like to have the bookmarks. I like sometimes going back to the crinkled up pages that I messed up. I like to see how the book ages over years. I love the smell of my books after I've had them for a long period of time. Like, that's just me. I love the library.
No, totally.
I just feel nostalgic thinking about it. It's just something about a physical copy that just does it for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you like hardcovers, they're just $13.02. So $2 more. Go ahead and get you that hardcover. But if you like, and paperback too, same thing. $9.71. And then if you want the Kindle, $9.22. So if you are interested in that, you can get it. It is a part of Amazon Prime, which is free shipping, free fast shipping through Amazon Prime if you're a Prime member. Like, for example, it tells me right now, Prime members gets it. You says Prime members get free delivery tomorrow, May 23rd, within 4 hours if you join Prime. So
Wow.
yeah, I know. Isn't it nice? 4 hours and 10 minutes, y'all. And then let's see, Tuesday, May 27th, on orders shipped by Amazon, $35 or more, free delivery. So spend $35 or more and get free delivery. And that's anybody, I think. I don't think that's Prime. That's just anyone. But yeah, so y'all go take advantage. Check out her book. I dropped the link in the comments for anyone that thinks this will be a great gift that you can purchase. And if you decide to purchase this for someone, please share your experience reading it to the little ones so that we can learn all about, what you liked about it.
Yes.
Looks like everybody's hardcover. Hello, Erica. Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday. We appreciate you for coming. But yeah, hardcover for everybody. Oh, I'm just over here reading, thinking y'all can see my screen and it's already off. That's crazy. I guess it just booted me out of my one device. This is why I always have at least 3 devices when I'm reading. Technology.
That's okay. I like the roses background. That's pretty.
Thank you. I liked it too. You can download on StreamYard. You can download whatever backgrounds you want. So I did. I think I did the roses. I did a couple more. So I just play around with it every now and then. I did one.
Awesome.
Okay, so while this is loading, I will go back to it to give everybody their tickets. We do have a few questions. So I'm giving 2 people who are watching this interview an opportunity to earn 50 tickets to earn a chance to win their free serum. And so I'm going based off of the questions that I asked earlier. So first question, this is for everyone that's watching. I'm going to do better than I did last time so we can be fair. I'm getting ready to ask the first question, so everybody get prepared. I know last time I was asking a little too fast. All right, so the first question I'm asking is, what state is Lisa based out of? All business owners that can answer the state that she's based out of, the correct state, are going to get 50 tickets. Make sure you got the right state, though. Hopefully everybody heard. If you didn't, you can always guess. Okay, we got one guess. I'm going to give everybody a little time to put that in the comments. And then while we're doing that, let me go back and figure out what's going on with this second device. I have to put my little backup device on. Okay, we have 2 guesses. Wisconsin. All right. So you ladies are incorrect. He is based out of Texas.
What?
I'm just kidding. I wanted to see MJ's face in the back of the screen. He's based out of Wisconsin. Y'all are correct. So we got 50 tickets going to Shelly and MJ. Lisa, if you could see her right now, she was looking down like this, and then when I said she's based out of Texas, she said,
she's like, what?
She said, okay, so clearly Katan wasn't paying attention to the interview, but I was. So yes, she is based out of Texas. 50 tickets. Congratulations, Shelly and MJ. So yes. She said, girl, don't play with me. My bad. I just wanted to see if y'all really paying attention. That's all. Okay, so the next question that I have is, tell me. Oh, that's right. Shelly can't be laughing like that. Shelly, you might have to mute me for a little bit, Shelly, just so we can limit your laughs a day. So the next thing I want to ask is, can anyone tell me around the price range that it cost for the hardcover versus the price that it cost for the Kindle version of this book? It doesn't have to be the exact price, but just at least close to it. How much was it for the hardcover book? And then let's see if I can get this other device back up. Okay, we got a few guesses in here. Leslie, what are you laughing at? Let's see. Okay, so guess number 1, Shelly, 1302. Guess number 2, MJ, $13 for the hardcover and $8 for the Kindle. Guess number 3, Leslie, $13.95. All right, guys. So the hardcover was actually, I'm just playing. I'm not going to mess with y'all. It was $13. So congratulations. We got 50 tickets for Leslie, MJ, and Shelly. I'm going to give all 3 of you that. So, and then let's see, MJ, you were close. The Kindle was $9, pretty close. So she said, because I'm trying to make tuna and typing too fast. It's so funny. Some of the stuff that people are doing while they're on the show. I mean, I don't know. I might be crazy. I might be weird, but I love hearing about what y'all are doing while y'all are watching the show. I don't know what that says about me. I'm just nosy. So we know that Leslie's making tuna. You know, we know Shelly's relaxing and resting. Sometimes people are like watching kids. Sometimes they're driving somewhere. They're not watching the show though, but they're driving. We don't.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're cooking, having a glass of wine. It's just so interesting to see what people are doing on like a Thursday night during the evening. But okay, so I couldn't get this back up because I just wanted to show it off one more time. But for some reason, I'm having issues with that with my second device. So what I'll do is I already dropped the link in the comments for everybody where you can go and purchase her book on Amazon for anyone that may be interested. And it looks like most of you ladies got the correct pricing. So you can go and purchase there. And I just want to say thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us. We appreciate you. This was a great interview, and I feel like we got a good conversation in about a couple of different topics that your book and your brand is about.
Yes, awesome. Mm-hmm.
All right, so thank you so much. You have an amazing night, Lisa. And feel free to drop anything else that you think will be valuable, that you think people might love in the comments if you'd like to.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and congratulations. Thank you for becoming a member of the directory. I forgot.
Yes.
Balloons. Okay, not balloons, but that's okay. All right, thank you. Have a good night, Lisa.
All right, you too, and everyone is watching too.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly said, great interview. Yes, that was a great interview. We talked about some really good stuff and came up with some ideas, parenting ideas, party ideas for little ones, gave some resources, prayers that you can go and listen to if you're just needing a little bit of motivation and trying to get rid of that negative self-talk. And then some parenting tools, a video telling you about her book, but also walking you through how to walk through it with your little one. So wonderful information and insight. And it's actually inspiring for me because I have my family and literature blog series that I just launched. So I can write some, quote a couple of conversations in this interview there for any parents that just need some help with tools. Let's see. All right. So now we have our next business owner that we're bringing on this evening. And she is another member of our directory. She has more than one business in the directory. So I will go ahead and bring her on. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And your earrings, as usual, look great. Can you let everybody know where you got them from?
Mm-hmm. Me zoom in on them just a little bit for you.
Yes. Are those black or navy blue?
They're black.
Okay, yeah. They look like, from afar, I thought they were navy blue. I love gold and navy blue, which I know Shelly probably has that too.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah, but the black is cute too, especially because you're wearing all black, so it works perfectly.
Yes.
You're welcome. Look at us all blinged up over here. Just, you know.
It's giving.
You know?
It's giving.
It's giving boss ladies with a flair. That's what it's giving.
Yes.
So welcome MJ to the show. I'm excited to have you on. for those of you who don't already know MJ, you're going to learn all about her tonight. But before we get started on the interview, MJ, can you please share what your Instagram and Facebook handles or names are for anyone that might want to go follow you?
Yes. So we are here on Facebook at Travel with MJ. We are also on Instagram.
I'm sorry. Let me stop pinning.
You did that. Why you?
Because I know they're gonna make you laugh.
Focus, MJ. We are on Instagram at _travel with MJ.
Okay. So thank you for sharing that with us, MJ. Now let's go ahead and move into your location. What's even though Miss Leslie has made it very clear, what state are you based out of, and which states do you provide service to?
We are based out of the state of Georgia, big GA, and we serve all 50 states.
Okay. Okay. So let's see, what services are you going to be showcasing this evening, MJ?
Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is actually a challenge that I'm running. For those who are part of my travel community, I am rerunning and I've redesigned my passport savings challenge. Now, this challenge is not for those of you who are balling out of control. If you can drop 165, 195 plus passport photos in a snap like that, it's not for you. Let me just be clear. It's not for you. This challenge is designed for those who might have a little bit of a hard time saving, whether they're saving for their passport, they're saving for a trip. This is the challenge for those who need help saving. Okay. This is going to be a 10-week challenge where they'll be saving $20 a week towards their initial or passport renewal, whichever one you are doing. Moms, dads, if you are looking to get passports for your kids, also a great way for you to get started with that. Let me pause and breathe. I got real excited about that one. I got real excited. I'm sorry. The cost of this challenge, it is $0 for you to start this challenge. So get started. Let's get everybody with their passports by the end of 2025. If you know, you know.
Okay. I'm over here like trying to stir my tea without making noises in the background. Okay, so I realized how loud I was being. I was like, girl, what is wrong with you? I'm over here. And then while I was stirring, I was like,
it's okay. You know, I have teacher voice, so I can talk over that. You know, it's okay.
No, yeah. Okay, that's good. Thank goodness for the teacher voice. So, okay. So now that you've shared the passport challenge, which thank you for going into detail and explaining, who it might benefit the most for people that are trying to save up, and then also giving inspiration for who they could get it for, whether it be for your little ones or someone else. Let's move into just. Wait, which one? You hear MJ, right? Or did you hear this? Did y'all hear it? Could you hear this when you were talking, MJ?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Why am I like this? Okay, so hungry at all times.
I cannot with you.
Listen, I'm like over here. I didn't realize how loud I felt like it was until midway of you talking, and I was listening to you, but I was like, "That girl, like, slow down on this tea. I know you're thirsty, but relax. Try not to look so thirsty over here." So now that you shared that information on the passport challenge, did you also share how much it cost to be a part of the challenge or to join?
Yes, it costs nothing for you to join. It is completely free. The only thing I'm going to ask of you is to make sure that you are making your targets by saving your money.
Okay. What is the next product or service that you want to showcase for us this evening?
So the next, so in order for you, because I have to segue into this, in order for you to be a part of the Passport Savings Challenge, you must be a part of MJ's Travel Community. So the next service is my travel group, MJ's Travel Community. As I just stated, one of the benefits is you get challenges. Okay. Another benefit for being a part of the community is you get to see vacation deals, you get to see travel tips, you get to see me act crazy and laugh and cut up with my community members. It's just a vibe over there. If you're not in there, you should absolutely be in there. That is where you should
be there.
You should be there.
Be there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You should be there.
Just give me that backup singing, you know. But okay, so I can definitely attest to that, MJ. Your travel community, you have so many different posts in there, but you also provide insight for people that want travel deals, updates on any travel events, ways that you can join her travel newsletter, anything like that. If you're trying to get all of the info and updates on travel while also meeting some new people and having a good time, check out her group. I'm a part of her community. If you're a part of MJ's travel community, drop a heart in the comments. Let everybody know and tell them what you love about her travel community. And now that you shared your travel community, how much does it cost to be a part of this community?
It costs nothing for you to be a part of this community.
Okay. And then, so it's $0 to be a part of her passport challenge. All you need to do is just focus on saving up for yourself. It costs $0 to be a part of her travel community. All you need to do is just come in with some great energy and just either, you know, sit back, watch, and have a good time, or join in. And then the last one, what's the last product or service that you want to showcase for us?
So the last one, I have to go back to Old Faithful. I have to go to the Travel with MJ email list. I just have to.
Okay.
The email list is an extension of the travel community, but the email list gets a little bit more than the travel community. The Travel with MJ email list, you are eligible to you're eligible to see vacation packages from my 10-day travel blitz that happens 4 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
You are more inclined to see more of my personal travels, hotel tours, you know, just things like that. You are able to see more travel tips. You're able to get a more close and intimate relationship with me. We have conversations, or at least I like to think we're having conversations. But I'm definitely providing more vacation inspiration. I'm definitely dropping gems that sometimes my travel community may not see. So if you're looking for the ultimate way to get with or get to Travel with MJ, it would be the email list.
Okay, good to know. That's the best place that you want to be. Looks like you got some feedback. Shirley is a part of your travel community, and she says she loves it. So now that you've shared, you know, your services, I really wanted to show everybody, to give them like a video, but I'm having issues with my second device. It will start during the interview. But I'm going to, what I will do is, if it doesn't get fixed and resolved before the end of this interview, everyone, I will come back to the live and I will drop the information for anybody that's watching this for the first time or just wants to learn about her. Also, you can always go to bossbabeblog.com and click on travel, and you will see that MJ's Travel with MJ is also there as well. But thank you for sharing that information, MJ. Now that you've shared that information, another free resource service that you're providing, I do want to ask, what is one mission that your business focuses on, and what's the story behind that mission?
Well, Travel with MJ focuses on going outside and exploring. The reason why this mission is so near and dear to my heart is because I hear a lot of people say, I can't afford to travel. I was once that person saying, I can't afford to travel. At least I didn't think that I could afford to travel.
Okay.
Once you start learning the tips and the tricks of the trade, you learn, hey, I can do this. I can get out and go outside. It's not so scary to go outside. You know, it's not like what's here in the United States. There is so much more to the world than just what's in your hometown, your city, your state, the USA. There's so much more, and there's so much opportunity for you to go out and learn. So we focus on exploring and making sure that you're going outside safely, affordably, and making sure that you're having a great time by providing everything that you would need to know in order to do that safely and freely, and how to do it affordably.
3 cents. Okay, so now that you've shared that, MJ, I do want to go ahead and ask you, what is one event that you are hosting or attending, and then let everybody know, how do they join, how much does it cost to join, what do they need to do to be there?
I would just have to go back to my Passport Savings Challenge for this one. So the Passport Savings Challenge, again, You must be a part of MJ's travel community to get that information. It is $0 for you to attend virtually. We are just asking that you make sure that you hit your savings goals by making sure you are putting your cash away for your savings challenge. And we also ask that you come back and let us know that you got your passport, or if you're shopping and doing passports for kiddos. We want to hear the positive stories that the Passport Savings Challenge has been able to help people. We did run. This is not our first time doing this. We have done this before, and I was able to assist a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, with 3 initial passports and a passport renewal. So I'm very excited for that, and I can't wait to see more people get their passport. And let's go outside.
Okay, I love it. I love it. You're helping families explore and have fun together. So now that we've shared, the event that you have coming up, which is the Passport Challenge, it is $0 to join the event, everyone. I do want to ask you, do you have one travel tip for everyone that is watching?
Oh, one travel tip for everyone that is watching. Yes, make sure that whomever you decide to work with, or if you're working by yourself, make sure you get the vacation protection.
I second that. So can you talk to us as to why you say that? Why
Absolutely.
is vacation protection important for new travelers?
So vacation protection is important because life happens. You never know. You're excited to plan this trip, and then something unexpected happens, like a hospitalization, or a death, or something that's not so negative, like a baby is coming into the world, and you're a parent, and you have to be there for the baby.
Yeah.
Life happens, and if you don't have that vacation protection, now we can talk about the difference in that. That's a whole nother video. I'll do that live. But if you don't have that vacation protection, you can lose out on so much money. And excuse me, in this day and age, we don't want to lose money. We don't want to lose money. We want to make sure that we are taking our vacations, and in the event that we can't take the vacation, we want to make sure that you can at least get something back, because
True.
Making sure that you can, and even if it's not a full cash back, it's a travel credit, which means you can come back and rebook at another time, when things calm down, even though life is so unpredictable, we don't know. It's just that buffer to make sure that in the event that something happens, that you can recoup something, because it's a lot better to recoup something than lose all of it. And I have heard some stories of people who have lost some money because they did not do the vacation protection. I've heard stories from customers. I've heard stories from other agents. Some agents who didn't offer it. Now I book it in all of mine. You have to tell me I don't want it. You can't tell me that you want it. It's already in there. So you have to say, I don't want it. You have to waive yourself out of it. So for me, it's one of those important things, because that's a lot of money. We want to make sure that you see your investment come through, which is your vacation.
Yeah. And you're right. There's a lot of stuff that happens, like emergencies happen, things that you couldn't foresee. And so when you have that protection of like, okay, I'm not losing out on so much money, you're not as stressed out about that. But you book something, and then, it costs you $2,000, $3,000, because vacations usually aren't cheap. It's not $5, or $10 that you're like, oh, I can just get that back. It's usually going to be in the hundreds to thousands range. So you book something, and then something unexpected happens. A lot of times when you're traveling, you're not going to be able to do anything about that. It's just money that's gone down the drain. Some people will give you a percentage back, but some people won't even give you that back if you don't have, certain things in place. So I do like the fact that you mentioned that, because that can make a vacation something that's a positive experience versus being something that's stressful that you have to try to get back financially.
Right.
So
And
thank you for sharing that.
Just some people it's for me, it's a peace of mind knowing that, hey, my clients will be able to get something back. It might not be the original amount that they spent, because it is the original amount that they spent minus the cost of the insurance is what they will get back in a refund. But all of that is better than, hey, so you just lost $3,500. Thank you.
I know we can't do anything about it. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. There's nothing that we can do. We are within 60 days of booking. You know, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Very right. Very true. So the next question that I have for you is, what is one inspirational message that you want to leave with everybody over the weekend, and just kind of let it marinate, let it sink in?
So one personal inspirational message that I'm going to leave with the viewers tonight is, sometimes somebody did it for you and other times you did it for yourself. Let me explain. Let me explain. Sometimes we hear, oh, I referred you to this person and they put your name out there to this, that, and the third, and you're reaping the benefits of those referrals. And sometimes it was because you were doing the work. You was putting in the footwork. You was staying up late, getting up early, skipping meals if you had to make sure that you had what you need for your business. Some things that are happening in your business is not happenstance. It happens for a reason. And I'm talking about the good stuff. We're not talking about the negative stuff. We're not being negative Nancy's out here right now. The good things that are happening in your business is because you have been putting in the footwork. You have been putting in the time. You have been putting in the money. You have been putting in the effort. Do not discredit yourself from saying, oh, well, I think this person referred me. No, you might have been doing the work yourself. Take your bow, sis. Take your bow, brother. You've been putting in the work.
I love that message. I do, MJ, because really, people can refer you, people can talk about you, people can promote you, people can advertise you. But if you don't wake up and decide that you're going to go for your dreams and you're going to show up for yourself, none of that is possible, you know?
Right.
So I do agree with you on that. And I also think sometimes people get imposter syndrome where, you know, we start to ask ourselves if we really deserve the credit or the recognition, or if our pricing is correct, because, you know, do we provide the value? We start to second guess ourselves and we start to put everything good that happens onto the next person. And it's nice to be able to support and contribute and be a part of someone's mission, or to help expand it or help elevate it. But at the end of the day, that person is going to be the one that wakes up and does everything they need to do for themselves. So I totally resonate with you on that. Because on those hard days, when you're tired and you don't feel like doing anything, when you feel lonely or you feel like you don't know if you can do it, it's you that has to push through that. So don't discredit yourself. I agree 1,000%. Snaps.
Thank
you. They need a snaps emoji. Like when I snap, there should be something popping up.
There should be something that pops up. Like seriously, like, everything else pops up. Why we can't get that?
Exactly. I can do peace sign and then confetti apparently, because I thought it was balloons, but clearly not. Yes, I guess it's 2 peace signs, it's confetti. I could do balloons, but I don't have anything for a snap. Come on now. Look, we gotta
work on that. We gotta work on that.
We gotta get there. But no, I appreciate your message, MJ, and thank you again for being a member of our directory. Thank you for providing your services. You definitely always get positive feedback when it comes to your travel services. Like Shelly said, she said MJ won't ever steer you in the wrong direction. Excuse me. She also loves your travel group, and definitely resonated with you when you were talking about the fact that things happen in life. So thank you again for joining us and being a member of our directory. And we look forward to having you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Your hearts didn't go off. I know they work when they want to.
There we go.
There we go.
Mine was too low. It was too low. There we go.
But all right. Thank you so much, MJ. And feel free to drop anything that you want to let people know in the comments on the chat.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So another awesome interview again, y'all. We've had a few great conversations tonight. We've talked about, you know, emotional regulation for children. We've talked about passports and saving up. We talked about the importance of exploring and getting out there, because everywhere is not all going to be the same. And MJ also talks about great resources that you can take advantage of, events and services that are $0. So hopefully someone was able to take from that. I do have a couple of things that I want to showcase this evening. I'm still unfortunately having issues with my second device, and I really hate that for me. because I was really looking forward to dropping these tags for y'all, dropping these links. We got jobs and stuff that I need to share. But what I'm going to try to do right now, and hopefully it doesn't take an hour and a leg. I mean, an hour and I said an hour and a leg. Hopefully it doesn't take an hour and a day, but I'm going to restart and see if that helps with the second device. So thanks for the heart, Shelly. We appreciate you. Don't forget, everyone, to introduce yourself in the comments. And while you're waiting for me to announce everything that I'm going to announce, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. While you're waiting for me to announce and drop those links from MJ's business, I'm going to go and move to these other things. So the next thing is, oh, and I didn't forget about y'all's tickets. So we had Shelly and MJ both got 100 tickets from answering those questions. And then we had Leslie had 50 tickets. All right. So I have a message of the night. I got a resource of the night. I got a income opportunity that might have to wait. And then I have a business tip of the night. So the message of the night that I just want to share is, no matter what it is that you're going through, when it comes to pursuing your dreams, don't stop. Even when you feel like you can't achieve, even when you feel like it's not possible. And I want to give everyone a tip or an idea that might help them with keeping that inspiration high as they're going through their business. So this is something that I just decided to do for myself, that I was already doing in other areas of my life. So we talked a little bit about the whole healing thing and emotional regulation in the first interview. And I was talking about how that whole dating thing was going, it'd be crazy out here in these dating streets. And so, although I'm not going to go too deep into it because I like to keep things personal and private, I am going to share that during the time of, when I first started like the dating, trying to go out, I tried a dating app. I was really feeling a little bit like irritated with some of the experiences that I was having, because I kept running into unhealed individuals, and these unhealed individuals did not have the self-awareness to be able to say, hey, maybe I need to go get therapy, or maybe I need to work on this. And so when you keep running into that, sometimes you tend to want to be negative yourself and just start being that person, start being bitter. And instead of doing that, the thing that helped me get through that is that I created a journal. So I have 2 journals in front of me that I'm going to share. One of them is a journal written to my future husband. And funny enough, I'm going to explain. While I was writing this journal, it actually gave me inspiration, but peace, because as I was writing it, I realized that it's really not a scary thing to just keep moving and never settle for anything less than what you deserve in life, whether that's in friendship, in relationship, in business. And so that was one of the realizations I came through while writing this journal. So if no one ever got to see this journal, I would still be okay and at peace with myself, because I love myself and I see how much love that I have to provide for the people around me. But if someone does end up being my husband, I will be able to share this beautiful message with them. And so in this journal, it has multiple different messages inside of it where I'm just writing little notes to my future husband. And I even have like a little section for each one. I have, this is basically a book for him that I'm writing to him. So I talk about support, positivity, motivation, affirmations, grace, relaxation, advice, dreams, vulnerability, pain, praise, fear, longing, and strength. And so in all of these different pages, I talk about those different topics. And it has been so therapeutic, because in those moments where I want to get frustrated and be like, forget it, I just go back to my journal and I look at all of the amazing things that the person who is lucky enough to become that person for me will be able to experience and be a part of. And I remember that it's okay if I just keep doing me. And if, that person isn't here right now, that's okay. I keep living my life. It reminds you not to settle, because you see how much quality and how much love that you put out. So that is the first journal that I'm sharing. The second journal that I'm sharing tonight is going to be the journal that I'm writing to my future children. So whether or not I have future children biologically, or I have them, I adopt them, it works for either. So no matter what situation you're in, if you are deciding to do that. And this is a notebook that I write where I share messages to my future children about life and things that I've experienced. And this is the big thing that you want to make sure you don't do. I don't make it about anything except for my future children and my relationship with them. I don't put partners, if there's someone that I really think I like who could potentially be my husband, I don't put names inside of this book because it's not about anybody else except for my relationship with my future children that I'm excited to have and be a part of. And so the same way I'm writing a book to my future children and I'm writing a book to my future husband, I'm also going to be writing a book to my future self as a businesswoman. And so all of the things that I plan to achieve, that I'm working so hard to achieve, I'm writing messages to myself to remind myself to keep going and never give up. Thank you. I appreciate that, Erica. I'm going to start doing that for my business life because I have one for my future kids. I have one for my future husband. Why don't I have one for my future business? Why don't I have one for my future self? Not my future business, but my future self, about business, about life. And then have different pages dedicated in this journal. You can have a section dedicated to business. You can have a section dedicated to romance. You can have a section dedicated to family and children. But this isn't a journal where you're speaking to your children or to your future husband or to your current husband or partner. This is a journal where you're speaking to your future self. And you're telling yourself, congratulations for all the things you're going to achieve. You're reminding yourself that even on those days when you feel low, remember how far you've come. Why don't we have journals like that? That's what I had to ask myself. Why don't I have a journal like that? Because there's so many things that I'm achieving and that I'm going to continue achieving. And so, sorry if I'm scratching a lot tonight, y'all. I tried chlorophyll for anyone who has not tried it. And I like it. I do like some of the things, but some of the side effects is that you could get a little itchy. And I've been a little itchy. So I want y'all to know that's what it is. But that is the motivation that I'm sharing with you, the motivational message and tip for you to try when you're feeling a little overwhelmed and unsupported and lonely. Get that journal and start writing to your future self. And if there's other areas of your life that you would like to be better or that you want to be hopeful that they will be better, start writing to your future self, your future kids, your future husband, your future, whatever it is. And I want to remind you that it doesn't matter what age you are. You can do this at any time in your life. So if you feel like there's a change that you want to see happen for your life, go ahead and start writing to your future self. That's one. Now, the business insight that I'm providing tonight is going to be, we talked about, so this is the business insight that I'm providing for anyone that's struggling with sales and you need a little bit of help, you need a little bit of inspiration, whatever it is that you're needing, I'm going to talk to you about it. So when I talk to business owners, one of the things that they tell me is that they feel overwhelmed. If you've ever felt overwhelmed as a business owner, almost as if you don't have any support, you don't know where to go, or you just feel like your plate just keeps being piled up over and over again, drop an emoji in the comments and let me know if this is a relatable feeling that you've ever experienced. Even if you don't experience it now, let us know if you have ever experienced it. And so basically, I'm sharing what you can do to stop feeling overwhelmed. Now, if you're struggling with sales and you're trying to grow your business, one thing that you can focus on is one avenue that you want to highlight and you want to amplify to your audience. For example, there are different types of marketing and advertising. If you're trying to advertise your business and sell it in person and you want to do vendor shops and you want to be in person with people, book vendor events, do in-person events, do networking events. If you are wanting to focus on online and you want to do live selling or you want to just promote your products on social media, then focus on your live selling, focus on your social media. But if you're feeling overwhelmed, don't make the mistake that a lot of people do where you just start looking through pages and trying to find, what it is that you're going to work on next. Pick one focus and be amazing at that. Be amazing at that. There's a lot of people out here who are talented in this world that do not ever really get to see their talent transferred into success in the areas that they want. And part of that is because they don't really understand the strength in focusing. So let me be more specific for you guys, for anyone that needs this insight. If you're struggling with sales, take a deep breath and write down one way that you're going to be able to promote and advertise your business, 1 to 3 ways. And then I want you to pick the one that takes the least time, but will still get you some positive results. If you don't know which one that is, just try one and focus on that one 1,000% for the next month. Now, ideally, we want to eventually have 2 to 3 different streams or ways of getting your income for your business. So you want to have an online selling presence, you want to have an offline selling presence. But for now, be realistic with where you are. If you are in a position right now where you can't go out much, you can't attend too many events, you don't have the budget to do that right now, or the gas money, or just the time because of how busy your schedule is, then don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't try to push yourself or bend over backwards or break your neck trying to do something that you clearly can't do without overcommitting. Just be realistic with yourself. It sounds like to me, if you're in that predicament, if you're working too much or you're working a lot, if you can't physically go out, or you just can't go out because of how busy you are, whatever it is, that you need to be focused on online presence. And online presence means selling online, picking out the platforms that you want to do that on. So I would recommend starting with one platform and pushing on that platform as strongly as you can. And then you move to the next platform after you feel like you've mastered the first platform or you've gained a certain amount of sales. Unless you just feel like your target audience isn't there. But sometimes people tell me that, and then we find out that their target audience indeed was there. So make sure that you're not just saying it because it feels good or because that's the easier route. Make sure you're saying that because you've done the research or you've tested it out. So I would challenge you to go and create one live a week or one live a day. Remember, pick one place and one platform and go hard at that 1,000%. You will see growth. You will see leads. You could possibly see sales depending on how consistent you are and how effective you are. If you can't go live every day, StreamYard is a service, but it also provides a free version. Even if you can't use StreamYard, heck, forget about streaming services. Get your phone, sit out and record yourself for 1 hour or for 30 minutes talking about your products and services, and then just take snippets of that video and post reels on your social media or on your page once a day. If you can't do it once a day, pick one day out of your week and go post 5 reels talking about who you are, what you provide once a week, every Monday, every Wednesday, whatever day at the same time. Make that your day to do that. If you can't do it once a week, do it once a month. Once a month, post 10 reels explaining who you are, what you do, who you're here to service, where people can shop with you, and then show off your different products and services. And again, I said post 10 reels. I didn't say make 10 videos. Let me break it down again. Make a video that takes 10 to 30 minutes of your time, and then cut snippets of that video to create multiple videos. So you do that. You focus on how to promote your brand in one social media platform. You focus on making posts. Focus on engaging with other people, network with other professionals who are also online. See if you can partner with people, but figure out one avenue that you're going to focus on promoting your brand and do that nonstop. Another challenge that I did for myself when I first started selling in my private selling community, I went live once a day to show off 3 products that I recommended from my businesses. And I allowed other business owners I paid them, they paid me to promote some of their products or services too. However, most of the days I was sharing 3 products from my business that I think somebody would love and sharing the benefits of each product and the price. And when I did that 90 days straight, I got sales. And it wasn't like a one sale here, one sale there. It was like started to become almost like a daily thing of somebody going and buying or purchasing something or leaving an inquiry. In the first 2 to 3 days, yeah, it might have been a little slow, but after like the 4th, 5th, 6th, and then, going all the way up until the 15th and 20th, I started to get more inquiries. I started to get people purchasing products, services. And so if you want to see that growth, you got to be consistent at one thing. And that goes back to my business tip, which is kind of the same thing as an insight. Consistency is key. One of the sales stoppers, I know that's a tongue twister, is that people do not always apply themselves fully and consistently. They don't see the sales immediately, and so they stop following up and following through the way that they know they should, and then they lose out on new customers or potential customers. This is the person who says, well, nobody's shopping, so I'll take my website down. This is the person that says, well, nobody says they're interested, so I'll stop talking about it. You can't do that. You have to apply yourself, and you got to be consistent. And so I just shared 2 different ways that you could try to promote your brand online. But quality, consistency, and focus. Those are the things I want you guys to focus on. And I'll continue to share business insight every show, but this is just one that I wanted to talk about for anyone that's struggling and going through it. Get your journal, start writing to your future self, start focusing on one way you're going to sell your products and amplify on that way. If you're going to be an in-person seller, I need you to be booking all of the upcoming vendor events and attending every single one that you book, unless it's like a dire emergency. But if it's not, you should be there sitting down, waiting. You should be videotaping and taking pictures of yourself and sending it to your friends and family and texting your family and tell them to come out. But choose which way you're going to focus on promoting your brand and focus on that 1,000%. And then once you feel like you've succeeded in that area, move on to the next. That is the message of the night. It looks like our page is back up. So we're going to go ahead and, thank goodness, share this work from home opportunity. And I'm also going to share interviewee number 2. Let's see. And then interviewee number 3. So is anybody looking for work from home gigs at this time? Let me know in the comments if you are, and if there's something specific that you're looking for. So when I'm doing these shows, I can find stuff that might help you. Okay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Oh, let me pull up this raffle. Hopefully this wasn't deleted when the device was restarted. Okay, good. So Shelly, you are now sitting at 156 tickets. MJ sitting at 120 tickets. Leslie sitting at 86 tickets. Lady D's Treat sitting at 20 tickets. If anyone else has shared this live, let me know you shared the live in the comments so that I can get you your tickets as well. And then let's go ahead and move into these resources and interviewees. So we did interviewee number 1 in the comments. Let me drop interviewee number 2. And that is Lisa Preisner. I was saying it incorrectly the first time. And she is a children's author. Who writes Christian children's books. So there is the link. Boom. All right. So now that we've shared that, let's go ahead and move on into interviewee number 3. That is MJ. And hold on, because for some reason it wasn't letting me tag or share Lisa's link. Let me try it again. Hopefully they're not going to give me no problems. Number 2. There y'all have it, is Lisa. All right, the next one is MJ, Travel with MJ. I'm going to share her travel community. Well, actually, I'm going to share her website because you can go find her travel community there too, for anyone that's not watching on Facebook. And she is a travel professional, vacation specialist. And I just dropped that information in the comments. Now, the next show that the next income opportunity that I'm sharing tonight is actually a $62 an hour job. It's a remote position. So I got 2. This one is $62 an hour. Remote position. And it's temporary. It is only 6 months long. Let me tell y'all what it is. It is the, hold on. Customer experience. Oh, wait. Senior talent acquisition specialist. So this is $62 an hour, a 6-month long position. So temporary. And I'm just going to put talent acquisition. For anyone that might be interested. Boom. The next thing that we have is, let's see, the next job. I'm going to show one more because I saw one that I think y'all might like. Where was it? Okay, here it is. Senior customer support specialist, $86,000 to $106,000. Boom. That is $86,000 to $106,000. For anyone that might be interested, that is the other income opportunity of the night. Don't forget, if you are a member of our directory, you have the opportunity to get $25 every time you refer somebody, if you're a referral partner. So use your referral code, all caps, because it is sensitive. Now then, I got the resource of the night. We just got done talking about choosing one place to sell your products and services. Resource of the night is a free ebook giving you 30 tips on live selling that I have used to help me gain customers. If you missed the special offer of the night and you're looking for a social media makeover, rewind this video so you don't miss out. We're getting close to the end, everyone. So we're going to go ahead and go to the business of the night, and then we are going to figure out who won this serum. Oh, right on time. Perfect timing. All right, because we're a little bit over. Let's see. So this is a ebook. "30 live selling tips for selling on Facebook." This is an ebook that I wrote, and you don't have to just use it on Facebook. If there's TikTok, if there's other platforms, there's certain things that will apply to all platforms that I have used that will help you with gaining sales. I've been selling since the age of 12, so I've been doing this for a while, and I've been able to pick out things that have worked for me and things that have not worked for me. So if you are wanting a little bit of insight or just inspiration to help you, you can go ahead and do this, and you'll have an ebook sent to your email after signing up. So that is a free ebook, free resource. Next thing that I'm sharing, let's see, we did service of the night. Okay, so let's move into the business of the night, and then let's go ahead and end this evening with a prize. So we talked about the service of the night, the products of the night. I even showed off my shoes from Bougie Steps, beautiful shoes. Now we're going to go ahead and move into the business of the night, and that is Bella Boutique. So drop in the information here, and hopefully I can share my screen without any problems. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, this is, and then they're lower too. I love me some heels that I can, like, just in case I got to run in them, I can. I mean, I can run in higher heels too, but these are just nice. So a lower heel, very unique, classy shoe, and you can get them for 35% off. They're originally $30. They will come down to $19.50 if you use the coupon code website, all caps, at Bougie Steps, which is another business listed in my directory. So you could just click on bossbayblog.com and they'll pop up. And these are the other ones, Erica, that I showed off. These are also can be 35% off if you use my code, and it's still available. But beautiful shoes. So that was the product of the night. Now I'm going to go ahead and share the business of the night. And it is Bella Boutique. So you can get email updates and get 15% off when you share your email. But the reason why I'm sharing Bella Boutique is because they just have such beautiful pieces. They have tops, they have jumpsuits. If you're looking for jumpsuits, if you're looking for matching sets, they have matching sets that are available. So here's one yellow jumpsuit that'll probably be cute for indoor summertime. They have a plus size collection. They have a petite collection. So this is their plus size, one of their plus size pieces. There may be more too, but I'm just going to show off these two, and then I'm going to move to the other items. This is a jumpsuit, also available plus size as well. Now I'm going to go to shop all, and they also have jumpsuits and rompers. I'm going to move to the dresses. The reason why I shout out this boutique is because I just love the style of some of the dresses that she has put on this website. So like one of them, this one right here, is really cute and beautiful for fall time. And depending on where you're going, like if you're going to be somewhere indoors, you could also do it during the summertime, but you know, you can't be outside, at least not in this Texas heat. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Texas, boy, you got to be careful. Here's a couple other dresses. This is the one that I wore to my Mardi Gras event. I actually wore that for that event. I also wore this dress too. It was really beautiful. Here's another one. This is the one that you can see is a picture of her on her interview, her blog interview. And then here's a couple of other pictures of the dress. So she has a lot of bold stuff, and I really do like that. If you're just looking to like test out your fashion styles, try on something different, you know, I really like that. And then here's another one. She actually had a picture of her and her mother, I believe, wearing this on Mother's Day. Another beautiful dress. So a lot of unique pieces, but this is the business of the month. And the reason why I'm naming them the business of the month is because of the quality pieces that I've received so far and the style. I love the fact that she provides style, but most importantly, the consistency of her making videos about her products and styling videos. I love that. And it's very inspiring fashion wise. So, and business wise. But there you have it, everyone. I am going to go ahead and give Erica, you have 20 tickets. Everybody who answered for the hardcovers gets 20 tickets. So I'm going to go back. Shelly, MJ, and Erica. MJ, 138. Shelly, 86. And I think did I get everybody? Oh, Leslie? No. MJ, Shelly. Oh, and Erica. That's who I was missing. Miss M. Okay, founder of Miss M's Beautiful Beginnings. Okay, so dropping it there, and you now have 20 tickets. Okay, everyone, it's about time for the raffle. We're about to find out who won. You guys know the rule of the raffle. Yes, you get 20 tickets. Congratulations. So yes, when you join us on the show, sometimes I'll ask questions, and if you're able to answer them, then thank you. Thank you, India. So that's from Bella Boutique. So you earn a chance to win when you answer questions about interviews and things like that. And then at the end of the show, I'm going to explain the raffle instructions for anyone that's interested. But basically, I'm going to do the raffle. I'm going to share it so everybody can see. Whoever I announce as the prize winner has 30 seconds to claim their prize by dropping an emoji in the chat and letting me know that they are here and watching live. And if they claim it, then the prize goes to them. If they don't claim it, then the prize goes to the next person that I announce on the live. And so here is the serum that you're going to be getting for free if you win the prize tonight. We do different prizes. Sometimes it's jewelry. Sometimes it's apparel. Tonight it is serum. So it's a free facial serum. It's moisturizing, watermelon moisturizing serum. So let's do this. All right, everyone. Giving y'all a virtual drum roll. Let's find out who is winning tonight. I'm going to zoom in and spin. Ooh, so close. Erica, you almost won that tonight. All right, Shelly, congratulations, Shelly. Shelly, are you on? Drop in the chat an emoji. Let us know you are here. usually before I even get to do the countdown, everyone already lets me know. So I kind of don't even get to run the little timer. But as soon as I start getting ready to go run the timer, usually they already commenting. Countdown style. Shelly might be relaxing and going to sleep, which is totally okay. Let me see. Oh, and she's here. See, I'm over here going to the timer, and she still beat me. They always beat me before I get to put the timer on, which is a great thing. All right, congratulations, Shelly. Congratulations. I hope you have. I hope you enjoy your serum. You're going to be getting watermelon serum shipped out to you, free shipping. And we talked about the moisturizing serum. Thank you, India. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate you both. Shout out to you, ladies. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Next time that we join, I want us to all have some good news that they want to share. I'm trying to prepare shoppers for special occasions, whether it be Juneteenth, whether it be July, 4th of July, whatever it is that they're trying to celebrate. I want to start getting them in that mindset of shopping. So on our next show, next Thursday, I will be asking everyone what products or services do they have that someone might appreciate for the holidays or their top sellers. And then I'm going to be asking everyone what good news do they want to share about business or life. So thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you next time to share some business insight, to shout out some brands, and to promote some amazing small businesses. And if you want to be interviewed on our show, go ahead and join us. And if you have questions, go to bossbabeblog.com and we'll get you taken care of. Thank you so much for watching the Boss Babe Business Show. Love and appreciate you all. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. Congratulations, Shelly. And I'll see you all later. And again, if you like the outfit that I'm wearing today, my apparel is coming from She Cute Boutique. I love their items. My earrings are coming from Kisses by Monique, aka KBM. My hair is coming from Memphis Laid That. And my lip gloss is kind of light tonight, but it's the Kiss Gloss. It's a chocolate colored Kiss Gloss from KBM. So if you love those items, check them out. And I'll see you guys next time on the Boss Babe Business Show. Bye-bye.